Hello and welcome back to Soulful Speaking. Imagine that you have a really important gig coming up, and it's a few days before, and you're starting to feel a little something, something. Lots of sensation. The world might label what you're feeling nervousness or anxiety. Here's the thing. It's not supposed to feel like you're sitting on your couch watching Netflix. A lot of us are aiming for comfort when we speak, but it's not supposed to feel like the Netflix couch. It's supposed to feel a little bit more like a roller coaster ride, exciting, thrilling, full of life, not numbness. And that desire to feel comfortable that the world has kind of taught us is the way it should be might be the thing holding us back. So, how comfortable are you when you speak? Are you too comfortable? I know it's weird because public speaking is people's number one fear, scarier than death itself, yada, yada, yada. It might sound like a strange question, but it's possible that depending on your goals, your dreams, comfort might not be where you want to land. There are 3 zones that I see people land in when it comes to speaking. The first one is the fear zone. This is the I'd rather die than give a speech place. The sweaty palms, don't make me do it, panic. And for some people, this means never speaking or speaking up at all. The second one is the comfort zone, the one where most people aim to be. I used to be scared, but now I'm fine. People understand me, and I'm clear. And yes, people get the information. But when you're fine, they probably won't remember you. They'll remember the other speaker who lit up the stage and moved them to tears and had them laughing and falling out of their chairs. That speaker was in the radiant zone, not the comfort zone. The radiant zone is where we're alive, magnetic, and untamed. This is where the magic happens. It's thrilling. It's the roller coaster ride. It's scare-sighting, like that first drop on a roller coaster and everything that comes after. In this zone, we're not focused on comfort anymore. We're not even focused on ourselves. We're focused on what our audience is feeling. And because we're focused on their emotional roller coaster ride, they laugh, they cry, they leap to their feet. And more importantly, they feel seen, we fully express, and they walk away transformed. So, which zone are you in right now? If you're really honest with yourself, and where do you want to be? Comfort and radiance cannot coexist. I'm talking about the Netflix couch type of comfort. There is a way that once the roller coaster ride starts, we become comfortable with all of that sensation, comfortable in the discomfort with all the twists and turns of the ride. The vast majority of speakers are chasing comfortable. But if you want to be unforgettable, you've got to be willing to dance with sensation, to feel alive. Laurence Olivier, one of the greatest actors of all time, had stage fright. The rumor is that he actually threw up every single night before going on stage. I don't believe, just to be clear, that we need to have that level of sensation to the point that we throw up before going on stage. A lot of times that comes from trying to be comfortable and holding down this intense amount of energy so that it rises up. If we breathe and open our hearts and become comfortable dancing with the sensation, it moves. Back in the Golden State Warriors golden age of the Steph Curry dynasty, Steve Kerr used to talk about having an appropriate level of fear. And when the team loses that, they used to lose games. When they had it, that appropriate level of what I would call caring, of their bodies knowing it mattered. When they had that, they dominated. They built a dynasty. They won the games. Many, many, many years ago, I was in a play in my 20s called Light Up the Sky. And we showed up one day thinking we were going to have a brush up rehearsal. So the play had opened the week before. We think we're showing up to do the show in our street clothes. And it's like you're just marking it, like marking a dance. And the director told us that they had brought someone into videotape and that 3 of our friends who couldn't see the show on any other day were going to be there. And my body came into the theater thinking we're marking it today. And I just couldn't get my body to understand that this was now actually a performance, and a performance that was being videotaped. So somewhere there is a videotape of this. And let me tell you, it's on the list of the worst performances I've given in my entire life. I was flat. I was disconnected from the other performers because fear, the pounding heart, the sweaty palms, the adrenaline rush, are neighboring sensations to excitement. Very similar sensations to radiance, energy and life force waiting to be channeled in service. So I ask you, what are your goals when you speak? Is your biggest dream to survive the experience or to thrive? To be clear or to move people? To be capable, good, or to be unforgettable, to be radiant? If your answer is survival, clarity, being fine, then comfort might be your destination. And if you're there, mazel tov, you have arrived. Pour yourself a glass of wine and celebrate. If you want more, if you want to move into the radiant zone, then here's the practice. Set an intention for what you want your audience to feel, not what you want to avoid, what you want them to feel emotionally, not what you want them to think, not what you want them to know. Those things can happen too. In fact, almost everybody's focusing on that. Make sure to take some time to set an intention for what you want them to feel emotionally or energetically. Align your body, your breath, and your energy with your most expressive self. Open your heart, breathe deep, hug the room with your energetic arms, and then invite. Invite the audience on a ride with you. That is what trailblazing speakers do. They let it feel like a roller coaster ride or river rafting or going to Maui and laying on a beach, noticing the sounds and the smells. They let that ride happen instead of trying to suppress their 1 in 8 billion radiance and go for comfort. They leap into the known and the unknown and bring their audience with them. So if your speaking journey feels like a wild, exhilarating ride, that's how it's supposed to feel, because then your audience gets to ride it too. And if your dream is to help change the world, one podcast, one meeting, one classroom, one stage at a time, this is the path. And it is so worth it. If today's episode touched you, spoke to you, supported you in some way, please take a moment to subscribe, rate it, follow it, or share it with a friend. Let's change the conversation on speaking to one that is soul stirring. Thanks so much, and I'll see you back here soon.